Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. This one I feel is quite overdue because, as you can see by the title and the thumbnail, I've got a lot of autumn and pumpkin stuff to show you today. You know when you just kind of go in a few different shops and just pick up little things and then those little things become a lot? That's what's happened today. So I definitely need you to grab your blankets, light those candles, grab a nice drink of choice and snuggle up, because I have got some amazing and my top picks, basically my top picks this year of some autumn decor. Not that I needed a single more pumpkin in my house. Just before we get into the video though, I do want to share with you guys a new brand that I have just discovered that are very kindly sponsoring this video, and I'm actually really excited to show you guys them. If you haven't heard already, this is a brand called Fanka. Now, my goodness, look at this packaging, how cool. If you're on a mission like me to find the best leggings, then you're gonna want to stay tuned, because Fanka have got some amazing options that I have discovered, including the set that I have on right now. I've just put everything back in the packaging to show you, but look how cool this packaging is. So I picked up a couple of leggings from Fanka because this is what they are known for. The first pair are the ones I'm wearing at the moment, which are the Lift and Curve 7/8 length leggings, and I got these in the color tan. I also got them in the size L. These leggings make my bum actually look so good. I feel like it really lifts it. Also lots of tummy control because they go right up to the waist, along with the fact that they're high compression. And my favorite thing about these leggings is they're actually double-sided, so you can wear two different designs out of one set of leggings. Why don't all brands do that? You literally get two sets of leggings in one. As you can see from the try-on clips, the leggings are really high compression for that targeted support, so hence why it sort of tucks you in the waist. It really shapes around your bum, and it's also got built-in knee support, which is so needed for me as well. The next set of leggings that I picked up are the Lift and Curve leggings, but these are the full length ones, and the color I picked in these guys, this is called Moon Mist. It is this beautiful slate grey. I don't even think the camera's doing it justice, but can you see? It's one thing showing you them on, which I will still show you these on in a minute, but there is one thing showing them on and there's another thing showing you this level of support. I'm not gonna lie, when I first received these I thought, oh my goodness, am I even gonna fit in these? Because it feels like they've got no stretch, but you guys, you will fit in them. Just make sure you read the sizes on the website, but oh my goodness, wow. I then picked up another couple of items from Fanka because I wanted to style these items together. The first one I picked up of the two is the Beyond Nude long sleeve top. The Beyond Nude line fabric is buttery smooth. It's so soft. This is going to be a perfect universal piece. I've got this very nice little bit hint of pink on the back, and my favorite bit is, as you can see, this looks like a normal length top, but you can pull this up and make it a little bit cropped, which I love these drawstrings. I think they're so flattering. And the final item I picked up from Fanka is the Instabreeze short sleeve top, and I got this one in Heather Grey, which is a, do you know what, it almost looks, in certain lights it just looks totally different colors. Sometimes it looks like a beautiful very light periwinkle blue, in others it looks like a true grey, and in others it just looks like a white. You can see from the shift of that fabric, just as I'm holding it, it ripples. It is just a simple little sleeved top. I will 100% be wearing this to the gym. It's going to be just perfect. So that was the items I picked up from Fanka. I think my favorite have got to be these leggings I'm wearing right now. I'm wearing them reversed, but they are just so shaping. Fanka have sent me over a discount code for you guys, so I will leave the link to each of these items down below, as well as their website generally, because they do plenty more items than this. The code is Amy12, and this is going to get you 12% off across the Fanka website. I highly recommend looking at these leggings because honestly, I am just loving them, and I am so picky with leggings. So a massive thank you to Fanka for sponsoring this part of the video. Now, without further ado guys, who's ready to see some pumpkins? Who's ready? I'm gonna start off with Home Bargains. I just think that this wreath is the absolute best buy this season. Can I say that? Because I'm very impressed with everything I bought, but nevertheless, the best value, I would say then. I'm sure you've all seen this wreath before, but if you haven't, this is new in Home Bargains. It's only $9.99 compared to the Matalan version, which was £30, I believe, and is identical. And also I found online, was it Pottery Barn? Or some American site anyway, literally had this exact same wreath, but I think it was around like £100. or $100 or something like that anyway, but nevertheless it was way more than this. I haven't seen anybody else show this item this year throughout all the autumn content I watch, and I do watch a lot of them. In Home Bargains, I've seen these pillows and I absolutely loved them. I say these because there was another one which said let's get cozy or something, or let's snuggle, but I decided to return that one because I do already have far too many pillows and they are a pain to store, but I could not return this one. This one says hey there pumpkin. It's a lovely linen sort of beige style fabric with the boucle or toweled hey pumpkin on there, or hey there pumpkin, and the orange piping along the side too. I really love this cushion. It was only $7.99 as well. Home Bargains really did well this year. The final thing I then got from Home Bargains, and as I said, I'm not actually sure if I've already got this, but I guess you can't have too many pumpkins. It is, again, the Harvest range, but this is the pumpkin cookie jar. Now, they did these last year, which is why I'm wondering if I did pick this up or not. It literally has got a little lid like this. It says it's a cookie jar, but these are never airtight, so I like to put sort of sweets or something that are self-contained in them, nothing that could go soft, you know. But this was, I think it was $4.99 or $5.99. Or was it $6.99 now? I'm confused. I know the glass pumpkin jar was $4.99 and stayed $4.99 this year, I'm glad to report. But I think this one was $5.99 actually. Moving on to B&M. So B&M this year did really well. If you watched my vlog where I went in store, we went to one that was a bit more not local to me, a bit further away, and it was so worth it. It paid off massively. There's so much new stuff in store and I was obsessed. So I ended up picking up this little pumpkin here. Now this is a candle. Do you know what? I've just realized this is literally like a little mini version of it. They'll look quite cute together actually, but obviously this is a storage jar and this is a candle. So it says Witching Hour Sweet Pumpkin Caramel Candle, and this was £5. This is what it looks like inside. It's a little dual wick one. And it does smell delightful. It does smell very nice, but I'm not gonna lie, I did get it as well because it was the pumpkin. When I run out of this candle, I will like clean it out, and then you also get to keep this little jar. I think this could look nice as a little jewelry storage or something here. But yeah, you can see how Home Bargains and B&M are slightly different. This was like £5, this was £5, so I'm not, a little bit biased to Home Bargains, I'm not gonna lie. I'm almost certain now I definitely picked this up last year as well, but I couldn't resist this little nude pumpkin when I was in B&M. It was only £2. They did it in a few different colours, but again, it's got the little gold top. Definitely loving the gold in autumn. I think it's such a nice transition from summer because I wear a lot of gold in summer and I like gold in summer, but I love silver in spring and winter. But I love the fact that this was a little nude pumpkin. It's literally just an ornament, but for £2 I couldn't resist it. I also haven't seen anybody show this little guy. So this was on its own in B&M and I couldn't resist it. It's the Harvest Autumn Collection pumpkin, and it's like a woven little pumpkin. If I come up close, as you can see, it's a little jute woven pumpkin with these little sticks at the top and this little cute orange leaf, which just adds a little something to it. I really like it. It was only £3, which I'm really impressed with. Again, it's just a decoration. I know it's just going to sit there and look cute, but nevertheless, I love it. Jerry thinks it's a chew toy though, maybe because it's that fabric, but hopefully he doesn't end up chewing this. And I hit the jackpot when I was in B&M because I'm sure these have got to be new for this year. I picked up these pumpkin mugs. Glass pumpkin mugs nevertheless. So these do feel very thin, but if I come up close, they are meant to be like a pumpkin because as you can see, they're part of the Harvest Home range again. And they were £3.50 each, but the glass pumpkin mugs, it says wash before, they're dishwasher and microwave safe, which is good. But they are very thin. I don't know if you can kind of hear that from the sound of the tapping. I couldn't resist these, so I picked up two because I thought, do you know what, I'm not going to see these again, and I haven't seen them again in B&M. And my final but latest purchase from B&M, again, I don't think I've seen anyone talk about this. I've seen them show the one from Next, and I've seen people show the one from the range, but Next is usually the one, if I can find it, I'm pretty sure it's Next. If I can find it, I'll put it in the screen here. I know this is gonna be way more than what I paid for it, but I've seen this in B&M. This is a pumpkin serving board, and this was £5. £5! How is that the case? I'm sure Next do something just like this. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they do. And I'm sure it's a lot more money than that. It's this beautiful wood, like mango wood style pumpkin serving board. I am going to have this out in the kitchen for sure. I put a poll up on my home Instagram, which by the way, if you don't follow my home Instagram, please go follow it. If you love neutral aesthetic, if you like cozy, anything like that, style inspiration for your home, then you definitely want to go follow over there. I put out on that page saying I've got this overwhelming urge at the moment to put loads of wood throughout my house, and I don't know if that's just autumn taking over or if that's going to be a permanent thing, but at the moment I'm like buying everything and anything mango wood. I'm also on the lookout for the B&M cake stand. I regret I passed it so many times, so many months, and I never picked it up. I think you guys know what I mean, the B&M wood, mango wood cake stand. I think it's like £14 or something, but I really want it. The next couple of items are from the range, and honestly, the range had some really nice little bits in. I thought quite a few of them are very overpriced for what they were, but apart from that aside, they were really cute, and they're definitely putting more effort. All of these shops, I feel, are putting much more effort into the autumn ranges now, because I feel like we've very much Americanized and we are taking on a lot of the sort of decorating for Thanksgiving and things. Obviously we don't celebrate Thanksgiving in England, but and the UK, Europe, anywhere else but the US, I believe, but nevertheless we're adopting it and we love that sort of vibe and the whole thing that comes around it. So the range definitely have put in a lot more effort along with the other shops, but I resisted a lot of purchases, but I couldn't resist this one. How cute is this little sign plaque? It says autumn leaves, cakes and tea, and it's got all of these illustrations of like little pumpkin pies, a little pumpkin spice latte, some leaves, cakes. I just think this is so cute. I'm gonna put it next to my tea and coffee station, and I need to get my hands on some pumpkin spice syrup as well. And then the scent of autumn, my favorite, and this is a big statement, pretty big statement, but my favorite scent that you can buy in the stores in the UK is from the range. It is the True Aroma Pumpkin Spice Latte, and they do it in the big like Yankee Candle jars, they do them in tea lights, and they also do it in wax melts. It's very cheap. This is a pack of 20 night lights, and they are the super deep tea lights, which actually I prefer. I'd rather have a bigger pack of less of these rather than a bigger pack of the smaller ones, because I feel like I'm just constantly replacing the small ones. But you guys, this bag full of stuff I've had, this is just radiating. It's not even lit, and I walk into this room every day and I can smell them. It's so strong. It's sweet, it's a little, but it's not sickly. It's more like, it really is a true pumpkin spice latte scent, and I couldn't rave about these anymore. This packet was £2.49. I feel like that True Aroma brand very much goes under the radar compared to all of these different brands we have out there of candles, but I had to give it its little spotlight. So I haven't actually found much I loved in TK Maxx or Homesense this year. Again, their prices are just going up so much that I'm really put off. I mean, like I said, I don't need anything, but I am still gonna buy stuff if it's cute. And this was the only thing that I had to give into. I don't believe I've got an autumn salt and pepper shaker, so that's why I picked this one up. This was only $3.99, and I picked this up in Homesense, and I thought $3.99 was actually a really good price for that. And it is just this little gold set of pumpkins, so one slightly taller and one more of a traditional pumpkin, and as you can see they've got the little holes on the top there. This is gonna look so cute in the kitchen. Can we just take a moment? I cannot wait to decorate. I'm literally doing it after this video. I then picked up just one thing in Primark, and this was quite a while ago, but this is one of their little candles. It is a tin candle, and it is the Pumpkin Caramel Latte. Now this was only £2.50, and you guys, downstairs I have got the Bath & Body Works Pumpkin Caramel Latte, I think it is. Literally the same name actually. And it smells literally identical to this. This is such a nice smell. Oh my goodness. If the scent throw is I feel like this is gonna have a really good scent throw, because it is suffocating me with how strong it is. Maybe it's the pumpkin spice scent itself, because those candles are amazing too. Oh, I just want my whole house to smell like this. It's so nice. Moving on to some mugs. I guess this is autumn. So it's from the Stacey Solomon, At Home with Stacey Solomon range, exclusively at George Home or Georgia Asda. So I did pick up the sausage dog cup. You'll have seen that in a video before, but at the same time I also picked up this mug. It says let's snuggle, and I mean, I think this is autumn. Her collection is very, very autumn, but this mug's almost got a slightly teal bluey tint to it, but obviously it's also washed. It's got that anthropology style about it, but it just says let's snuggle. There was another one that said get cozy, I think, as well, but I resisted and I just bought this one. But these cups, these mugs even, are so big. They are proper nice ones to hold, but like this is like a double drink for me. It is very, very big, and I'm not complaining about that whatsoever. And I think that this was £3.50. I definitely didn't need any more mugs, but my friend Charlie is just as bad as me with pumpkins, and she's even worse because, bless her, whenever she sees something that she likes, she always gets another one because she knows I'll love it. So my friend Charlie did pick me up a couple of mugs from Matalan. Now unfortunately I haven't been able to get down to Matalan so far. I've been a lot of stores, but I haven't managed to get down there. I've seen they had some nice autumn stuff. I tried to grab it online, a lot of it was sold out, so I just haven't managed to get round to it. But my friend Charlie was way ahead of me. She picked me up this mug. I feel like everyone I've seen has got this mug, but I am so happy to be part of the crew now. I love it. I honestly thought this was from Anthropologie when she first gave it to me, because this sort of design is very Anthropologie, like the pattern, and obviously Anthropologie did do the classic pumpkin mug. I've been wanting to get my hands on that for a little while. I think I'm gonna head down to Bath soon. They've got an Anthropologie store in there, so I'm gonna see if I can try and grab it. But for now, I've got this one, and to be honest, I probably love it more, not to mention my friend bought it for me, so I love it even more. So she grabbed me that one. I'm not sure on the price of these. If I remember rightly from Matalan, they're usually around the £5 mark. Then she also picked me up, because she said she couldn't decide, this lovely mug, which I have not seen anywhere. How lovely is this, guys? It is a lovely sort of white stoneware mug with obviously the beige pumpkins, and then can you see that inside? It says hello autumn. Oh my goodness. This is just fantastic. She's just like me as well. I mean, look at every kind of, I can't pick up the Stacey Solomon collection, but look how they're just so different. You just need a mug for every occasion. If you don't have a mug for every occasion, what are you doing? A massive thank you again to my friend Charlie for those two mugs. I cannot wait to have a cup of tea in them. Moving on to the penultimate place that I picked up some little bits from. This is Poundland. So I did a reel over on my home Instagram as well of all the new in bits for Poundland. They did much better this year as well. I wish they would try a little harder with the autumn stuff. They do lots of Halloween stuff, great for the kids, obviously gore, party, spooky, that sort of stuff. Plenty of things and great prices, of course. I feel like they're trying with the autumn and the aesthetic, but they're not quite there yet. Saying that, I picked up a couple of items from them. The first one is this little pumpkin here. So this actually has got silver in it rather than gold, and it's so heavy. This is almost like a paperweight, but it's just a basic little white pumpkin with the silver top, and this was only £2. Last year they did do those pumpkins, but I never seen a plain white one. I only seen one that had the black writing that said spooky on it. If you were around last year, hi, thank you for sticking around for that whole time. Let me know if you remember that down below. But this was a new item for sure this year. This is a little glass pumpkin. Again, we've got silver on this, which I'm not mad about. I feel like it probably would be worse if it was gold, just because with Poundland obviously it's a little bit cheaper items. But this is actually a really thick glass pumpkin, and it actually is glass, it isn't plastic, and it lights up. There you go. It is very, very cute. I think this is such a lovely addition. I think this was £3, so it was a little bit more, but look at that sparkly. I do really like this. I mean, for Poundland, I know it's not a pound, and I know we all get annoyed about that, but for Poundland, nevertheless, they tried hard on this, and that is gonna look so cute. I'm not sure where I want to put this yet, maybe in my office. Then the final store we are going to finish on is Teemo. Now, I may be doing a dedicated Teemo autumn haul. Let me know if you want that. If you have seen my Teemo videos already, which if you haven't, I highly recommend you do. There's some really fun little bits on there, then these are going to be very familiar to you. The first items I picked up were these cushion covers. So I've got this one that says Farm Fresh Open Daily Autumn Harvest. What does it say? Hay rides, pumpkins and apples. I'm reading it backwards because I've got a mirror there. We've got that one, and then we have this one which says pick your own locally grown pumpkin patch, 25 cents a pound, 100% organic and open daily. I really don't know where I'm going to use these. I think in the kitchen, because I said in that video if you can see up close, they are this sort of canvasy fabric, so they aren't as super cozy, but they'll be very good for like outdoor pillows. But of course we're not really going to have them as outdoor pillows because no one really sits outside in autumn because it's usually raining a lot. But this cushion cover, again from Teemo, I really like. This is completely different. It's a really soft fabric and you've got this sort of watercolor of the pumpkin on it, and it is double-sided as well, which automatically makes me feel like it's better quality. On this listing they actually had a few different options as well, so you can kind of get matching pillows to go all together, but I really love cushion covers. Obviously I got this cushion from Home Bargains, which I'm really happy about, $7.99. obviously you get the whole cushion, but you have to store it every year. Whereas if you've got square cushions already, having cushion covers is just so much easier. I do it for Christmas as well. It just means you can fold it up like that and it's store away easy. Then the final item of this autumn haul, this very cult autumn haul from Teemo, is one you have not seen before. I got this the other day and it is this lovely little sign plaque here, very different to kind of anything else I showed you here. The vibe is more sweet and obviously it's got no sort of orange in it. It's this light pastel pink and it is a metal board, as you can hear, but as you can see it's also got this rusticness around it. So I do live in a modern new build house, but as you'll know if you follow me on Instagram on my home account, or if you are subscribed, then I have sort of got a modern farmhousey style. I like to call it farmhousey because we live in the country, so I like to pull those elements in, but along with modern. So this is just a little plaque. I honestly have no idea where I want to put this. I think it'll go in this room and I think I want to put it over there, but I'm not sure yet. It just says the old farm, or the old with an E, old country farmhouse, EST 1846, homegrown pumpkins. And I just thought this was so cute. So the Teemo links I will leave linked down below as well. That is going to go ahead and conclude everything new that I've picked up for autumn this year, autumn 2023. I am very happy with all of my purchases. One too many, two too many, three too many, quite a few too many than I already needed because I've got far too much already, but you can never have too many pumpkins. A big thank you to Fanka again for sponsoring the beginning of this video. A reminder of that discount code Amy12 for 12% off the Fanka website, along with the link will be down below and that code again. I hope you guys could all find a pumpkin mug of some capacity for this wonderful season. If you do like autumn and you like autumn content, you're definitely going to want to stick around. Give this video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to make sure you don't miss any of my uploads. And apart from that, I will leave some videos on the screen here for you if you want to watch some more of my cozy autumn content, and I will see you all in my next video. Ciao!